just got to cut. They actually started already? All right, you want it? We're live?
All right. 2018 Maryland Club Open, quarterfinal stage. Got Mathur, Chris Callis playing against Mikey Ferreira and Witten Morris. All Racket Club members of pros. Yeah. Interesting matchup.
On the mic, Greg McArthur. I'm on
Love all.
We got, this could be a friendly at the Racket Club.
This is for club bragging rights, I think.
So Mikey had played originally when he first started with Witten, and then him and Callis have played before. So these guys know the game pretty well. They know each other's game pretty well.
Yeah. So the team of Mathur, Callis, it's not actually their first tournament together. I think they actually played a tournament together, a couple tournaments, maybe a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, I faced them in the Big Apple, and that was their first one together. I think.
One love left.
I think Mudgy may have just been hurt.
Oh, sorry.
Like that, and
coming in.
I think they won that.
What's the score?
Yeah, that's right.
They beat us.
One love.
But they're sort of rekindling this partnership this year as Manic's normal partner Damien Mudge is recovering from some surgery, I believe.
Knee surgery, yeah. We hope to have him back soon. I haven't noticed any clear strategy here. They're like not keeping it away from anyone in particular.
I think the first few points always kind of feeling it out a little bit, getting used to the pace. Everyone's trying to settle in a little bit. I think we could have a pretty hard-hitting match here.
Yeah, they're really slugging it out right now. Yeah. I don't think the camera's doing it justice.
You got Witten on the right in the white shirt. He really likes to bring a lot of heat. Not a great touch player, I think it's fair to say, but he definitely is a good athlete. He's
quick,
much quicker than he looks,
right.
and likes to bring a lot of heat.
He has a huge, very unorthodox swing.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
He generates a lot of power.
You're allowed to catch it.
I think it's going to be pretty key here for
3-1 left.
Morris to kind of settle in here, because playing against Manic, it can be a little bit of a buzzsaw if you don't get settled in quick. We could see them, get 6-7 points
right away. Yeah.
You know?
Wow, another one skied. It's 2 out in a row, so maybe the ball is heating up.
3-1 left.
So this court that they're playing on, the Marin Club has a new tremendous facility here with 3 doubles courts, probably one of the few in the country that has it. I think there's another one in Buffalo. And this is probably the slowest of all the courts, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it's actually probably pretty nice to see, the team of Monic and Callis on this court. And, it certainly probably helps the white team a bit. That's a tough reverse.
Right.
It's harder than it looks.
Yeah, great shot.
You got that one, right? I've seen you do that a couple times.
At times. Sometimes it's in the floor. But sometimes I can make it.
I think I clipped the tin with every one of those this weekend. So it's the first SDA event of this season.
5-1 left.
And this is, I guess, a new team of Ferreira Morris. They played probably together 10 years ago. And just mixing it up a bit, so there's always a little bit of a, wow, that's tremendous. Great get, too.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that could have been a stroke, yeah. It's so loose
6-1 right.
Off guard.
So, Ahmed, I think it's important to discuss, this weekend, the Ryder Cup. I think they're...
very important to discuss that, right?
The U.S. are in a tough position right now. They're 10-6 down to the Europeans.
Yep.
Do you have a prediction for tomorrow's singles or the U.S.? It would have to be the joint biggest comeback in history.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened before. Has it?
Brookline in '99.
Hand out
2-6. Brookline, yeah.
And it was from 10-6 down.
From 10-6 down, the U.S. rallied back and won in the singles.
Did you see any of that? Was it a choke, or did the U.S. play well?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
2-7.
So it'll be.
Well, I'm going to tune in either way, but I don't. I think that's a daunting task. What do you think?
I think the Europeans are gonna do the business. I think we've got a lot of European, particularly English squash players on this tour, so I think we'll all be watching it very closely tomorrow in between pro-am matches. It should be fun. We've had it on the TV in the club all weekend, so everyone's been enjoying watching. Rallies are getting a little longer now. Everyone starts settling into the match a little bit here. See Witten's sort of changing up these angles. That's nice.
Great shot. Oh, that looked dubious, huh?
Yeah, tough to tell.
It's good.
And then that's going to be a
That's got to be a stroke.
Hand
yeah.
out 8-2.
I guess Monik just has that long reach. He was so far out of position, and he just one-step lunge and apparently got that ball. That's pretty impressive. Yeah,
I mean, often from playing Monik, you think you've hit a winner on him in the front corner, and it's a couple of steps, and he lunges in and he gets it back.
8-3 left.
Frustrating. Yeah, it is.
And it normally comes back with interest. It's not a great shot from Callis in the front there.
Or when that's classic Monik.
It's tough.
Defending against the power.
9-3 right.
Yeah, it's tough. He's got the big swing. He winds up. It pushes you back on your heels, but he still has great touch. So it's really quite a lethal combination.
Straight up the winner from Mikey.
Oh, sorry, coming in 4-9.
I'm actually surprised they're not going up the middle more because you have two backhands. If we had won last night, that was sort of the strategy we talked about, was going up the middle, not necessarily with pace, but just sort of like trying to find a way to take some pace off it, but put it to the back door.
4-10 left.
Backhand or Callis' backhand, and just hold position.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to do it. It's very hard to, a player of Chris Callis' quality, it's hard to just pick on him on the right wall.
Yeah,
you're going to cough up loose balls, you can put it away. So you have to hit some to Monik, but if you can
5-10.
Try and work it on the inside, work his backhand. Not quite as strong as his forehand.
Yeah, and just a different look, right? I mean, just
would you give a stroke there?
No.
5-10. Wasn't a great shot.
It's too deep, and I don't like
little deeper.
I'm an old school doubles guy. If you can hit it around him, do it. I hate the stroke in the doubles game.
I think really if you hit a pretty terrible
6-10 left.
Yeah, stroke. But I think if it's playable,
if it impedes play, yeah. But if it's playable with any reasonable amount of safety, I
think Manik's appealing the serve there. I couldn't really see it.
7-10 right.
Either way, pretty good shot from Witten.
Yeah, he's got that one. That Witten, it's so funny the way he scoops that out, right? Because he's got such a weird grip on the.
Yeah. Really trying to work Witten here, hitting a lot of balls to him with a lot of pace.
Witten's early 40s.
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the guy an injustice, but I'd say that's pretty close.
I'm pretty sure that's So we have Ed Garneau, the oldest active one, at 50. Is he 50?
Hand out 11-7.
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm now 31.
31. Wow, that's
creeps up on you. Creeps up on you.
Not as much as
Down.
39. One sneaks up on you too. Raj turned 40. We got an aging tour.
Definitely, there's definitely a lot more longevity in doubles versus singles, right? There's a lot of equity in your shot, skill, taking the ball in short, not quite so much in sort of your fitness, right?
Right. So Raj and I were both in the steam room today with lower back issues from our pro-am. Just not used to playing the left in the pro-am and just tweaking the lower back. Both of us were in there thinking we should get a massage.
Yeah, you definitely beats your body up the doubles. You're swinging so hard, you're running around, diving. Your body gets pretty sore by the end of the weekend.
Oh, that's weird.
Down.
And Callis.
It's a good shot. Anyway.
This is a pretty good quality finish.
It's great touch.
Yeah.
I think Callis is very underrated at the front. He's actually very clever. He's got a couple of great shots. He doesn't make a ton of mistakes.
Yeah, he's got great technique too. He's very steady. Yeah. Not a lot of movement.
Nice simple swing.
Yep. Him and Raj have very nice, clean, simple swings.
Absolutely, yeah.
Whereas Witten, I don't even know how you teach this swing. Look at the grip on that.
Yeah, it's very open.
Yeah. It's like the
sort of funny,
pan.
he holds it very open, but then he hits it pretty flat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think Callis played squash at Princeton. Is that right?
Yeah.
He's a pretty solid college squash player.
Yep. Still solid singles player.
Yeah. I think he still plays a lot, right?
Yeah,
right.
He does. I think he does a lot in the summertime.
Definitely helps to stay in single shape and then play doubles.
Yeah,
you see it with the guys like Zach Alexander, very good singles player. They seem to be that little bit quicker on the doubles court than some of the guys who perhaps don't play as much.
$14-7 left.
So they kind of
game
run
ball.
away.
Yeah, just a really easy game for him, right? I mean, never really been pressured too much.
It's just sort of business as usual for Manik. It's not very often teams are pushing them deep into the game.
Oh, buried.
Is that a winner there?
I thought so. But
wow.
I guess it was down.
I just missed. Tough to tell on the
handout.
8-14.
These tins don't make a lot of noise. I guess because they have the sponsor logos on them.
Right.
14-8.
14-8.
Yeah.
If Mikey and Winton can maybe get into double digits here, put a little pressure on Manik and Chris, will make the game a little bit more interesting. But at the moment, it's pretty comfortable. It's a tight ball.
I'm surprised they're trying to bang with them.
It's tough. It's tough because that's sort of the comfort for
both those guys.
Handout
they like that
9-14.
high pace. That's a good shot from Mikey.
The thing is, these courts offer so. I mean, I've been playing on them a lot. It's amazing how much the whirly bird and the lob and the cross court, like you can really dump them in there.
It really dies in the back corners.
And it's dead back there, and none of these guys.
Good.
You don't see too much play back there.
All right. That was not helpful,
sort of tough
everyone. Thanks.
Although it takes a lot of energy to bang the ball, it's almost easier than lifting it and trying to slow the pace against a team like Manik. And Chris are hitting it so hard. All right, it's first game, 59, Callis, Mathur.
And we're back for game two. We'll see if the strategy changes up a little bit.
What do you think they got to do for Ferreira and Morris? What they got to change up here to try and get themselves into this match?
I mean, I think they got a great court to play a much softer game. I mean, softer in terms of pace and tempo. Like, that game went super quick. I don't know. I really would try to focus on two things, taking a lot of the pace off and getting the ball deep, and getting the ball to the door where it's a backhand for Manik or Chris, and then just holding
One
position
love,
and seeing
hand
it.
out,
You're gonna have
love
to be
all.
out there a long time.
Absolutely. I think one of the sort of stumbling blocks for a lot of teams against Manic is just the level of patience required to stay in. You just have to accept you're going to be on the court for a long time. You can't give them easy points. You got to be very disciplined.
Like that was an easy point.
Exactly.
Mikey took it in early, and Monik had a counter reverse. Again, taking it in. Mikey takes the ball in really early.
Yeah. He's a very aggressive player. He doesn't like to wait too long before he's in short. So, Hamed, I sent a message out before I came in the commentary box just asking anyone who wanted to discuss anything this evening or any shout-outs. So, our good friend Dylan Patterson.
Oh, DP.
He's texted me. He's saying that he misses everyone. He wishes he was here, but he's currently in deep training for his 3rd marathon in NYC this November. So
nice.
Good luck, Dylan. He wanted to boast that he ran a 2-hour half marathon today. So well done, well done,
3
Dylan.
love left.
And we look forward to seeing you back on tour soon.
3-0 quickly. That's great. Monik to the back on his backhand, lifts it back. And then Mikey shot it, and Chris shanked it.
Hand out 1-3.
Shot and a shank. Kind of sprung up on him, right? He was expecting a nick.
Yeah.
So they elect to serve to Callis first, which makes sense. And then the ball up the middle, I like.
Yeah. I mean, Manik's just so dangerous even off the serve return, right? So a lot of teams elect to hit to his partner first.
Yeah. If he was a baseball player, you'd walk him.
Yeah. I like the baseball analogy.
I don't have a cricket one for you.
I don't know very much about baseball, but
exactly. Yeah.
I'll assume it was a good one.
That's just a great position winner by Chris, and that's kind of what Mikey
1-4,
and Whitney need to do.
right?
They need to have
Second
position
man.
winners.
Right side.
I think they kind of need Witten.
That's the spot I'm talking about.
Right in the backhand, yeah.
Right in the backhand, in the back of the court.
Just awkward angles.
Yeah, and they did nothing but reset, but just do it enough to stay. There you go. Just stay out there longer.
And the thing is, Mikey really can shoot as well as anyone. So if they can get Callis or Manik to cough up some loose ones, Mikey might get hot.
Oh man,
tough angle there.
Yeah, just
hand out 5-1.
Didn't come at him that hard. Just first tournament of the season.
It's sort of like a little half speed ball, kind of caught him off guard there.
So funny for Mikey has incredible hands to just clean miss a ball like that is.
I think it's tough because he's not seeing as many balls here, right?
Yeah,
so
that's true.
He's getting sort of iced a little bit.
Ooh, went for it again. Yeah.
6-1 left.
Yeah, he's probably the player on court that's seen the least amount of balls.
Right. We got Clive Leach in the house here, just walking past the commentary box. One of our older players on tour. You won't like me saying that, but never mind.
The father-son team.
Yeah, I think the age difference with Clive and his partner might be 30 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Right side.
Oh, that's just not fair.
That's a nice hold there.
It actually caught the crack.
Yeah, a little lucky, but he'll take it.
7-2 left. That's the first squirter he's ever had.
I love that ball that Callis just hit that whirly on this court. Great depth. And then just a great, Callis is playing great.
He plays such a good role. He knows what's required of him. He doesn't try and do too much.
Yep.
He shoots when he has good opportunities. Brings plenty of heat.
Yeah, he's been playing for a while now. I think he's really figured it out.
He's improved a ton. He really has.
It helps to have great partners too.
That's the number one rule of doubles, right?
Yeah,
so always pick a good partner.
8-2 right.
Location, partner.
Here. Yeah, second man. Do you like them? They're sick, right?
Oh, Mikey, so early. What do you think of, it seems like more effort sometimes when Mike has to get 2 hands on it, no?
You're talking about his technique?
Yeah.
He uses that double-handed backhand?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of a...
8-2.
It's almost a little bit like Witten, right?
Right.
If you taught that technique to 100
Put in.
people, about
Right.
one of them might
Thank
be able
you.
to be functional using it, right?
I just watch him go up to the front of the court.
9-2
and almost like he's
left.
got to take an extra step so that he can get in close
Right.
enough with that 2 hands. But he does generate a lot of pace from a very short swing.
He's also very deceptive, right? Just
Yeah,
you're
that's
kind of
true.
used to seeing that single-handed backhand. It might be a stroke there. It was a pretty weak shot.
10-2.
Callis didn't quite get his racket up, but it was a bad shot.
Yeah.
So I got another shout out here. My girlfriend's tuning in. I think ready to watch my match at which is after
Hand
this
out
one.
310.
Hopefully I'll get the W. We'll see. Stop watching if I'm losing.
And where is she now?
She's at a wedding down in North Carolina. Our brother's wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it took you a lot to play this event. A lot of.
Well, I didn't get the invite. It's too early. Too early
okay,
in the
too early, got
relationship,
it.
you know. Didn't want me to embarrass her.
Mikey, another rare racket error.
3:11 left. Second.
So again, running away with this 11-3.
Yeah, this
you
is.
know, I think Ferreira and Morris really have to change something up here to get into this match.
I'm surprised they haven't huddled at all. There's no team meeting.
What do you think Mikey's going to be saying to Witten between games? We know Mikey's going to be doing all the talking. So
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think you'll be saying to his partner?
Oh, great
That's
gap
quick.
by Witten.
Oh, good hands.
Yeah. You know, I know what Mikey wants from his partners. I don't think it'll work here, but usually he wants them to basically just be, somebody who just stands there and
Hand out
slugs it and
12-3.
creates openings for him, right?
Right.
Somebody who's
Right.
quick and hits it hard.
You want someone that's just complimenting his game, right?
Exactly, yeah. And I don't know that's
Let.
the best strategy with these guys. I don't think you're going to be able to break them
12-3.
down. But so,
What about you, Hamed? What do you like in a partner? Talking squash here.
yeah, in a doubles partner, I actually like a partner that's like very positive and supportive. You know, like I think most of us know when we hit a bad shot or a stupid shot. So somebody that's just sort of like a good teammate to, like, good energy to play off of.
Right. Makes a big difference, right?
Yeah, big difference. Somebody's who can maybe see something you don't and be like, here's what I see that I think can help us in
13-3
this
left.
game, but like not necessarily like you're doing something wrong. This shot could help us if you incorporate, moving the opponent. What about you?
I mean, yeah, same thing. I'm actually guilty of shaking my head at some of Stout's
14-3,
shots at times.
right.
So I probably should. I'll apologize on air to James for that. But yeah, I think I sort of have a rule where I don't play with anyone that I'm not friends with. Right. My theory is that if you play with a friend, your wins are so much more enjoyable.
Yeah.
And if you lose, you can go and hang out and have a few beers.
Yeah.
And the losses aren't as bad, right? So that's sort of my mantra. But I like someone who. I like them to feed off my shooting. So when we're not both shooting at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah. So second game there.
No, I think did we get a ball break, or is that the second game?
I think that's second.
That was
game,
it. Wow, that went pretty
All
quick.
right. 2-0.
All right, everyone's back on court pretty quickly.
Pretty
Yeah,
short break there. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for Witten and Mikey. I think Manik, Chris, they don't really need much of a break here. Things are going pretty well. Probably not too much needs to be discussed, but
well, back to what you said about good partner. I mean, I think Mikey, to his own admission, will say that he can get down on a partner, and so maybe he just wants to get back on court and just play instinctually as opposed to like overthinking it. But the best partner I ever had was Victor Berg. Was one of the nicest, most supportive partners I've ever had in terms of, I even remember I would go for a shot and miss and thought it was the wrong shot and like kind of getting mad at myself, like, what are you doing? And he was like, no, right shot. I was like, no, it's the wrong shot. And he's like, yeah, but keep shooting, keep going for it.
Right.
Which is kind of like, I recognize that it wasn't the right shot, but it was really nice to have somebody who was just like not thinking that you're a hack.
Right. I mean, sometimes, talking to your partner, it's not even necessarily about the content of what you're saying, but just how you say it, right?
Yeah.
There's definitely ways you can say, hey, stop doing that, or stop hitting that shot without it being a super negative thing. So I think it's always about trying to talk positively and Witten doing a lot of work here.
A lot of work, yeah. Oh, great shot.
Nice. He sort of threatened with the straight there and then threw in a little reverse. Good hands.
Callis never seems to be under any pressure here. So comfortable.
Yeah. Sort of traditionally in doubles, it's always been the left wall guy tends to do a lot of the shooting, and the right wall guy brings some heat and throws in some angles, and sort of Manik and Chris play that style perfectly, really. You've got Manik hitting a boatload of winners, and Chris just plays the role, just brings some heat, doesn't make mistakes, opens up some angles for Manik. It's a tough team to beat. Very well balanced.
Wow, Chris is on fire.
As I say that, yeah, he's reeling off winners all over the place here.
He's on fire. I mean, you're up 2-0, you're up 3-0. Now this is where it gets really tough for Mikey and Witten because there's a lot of confidence on that other team.
Yeah, I feel like mentally when you're 2-0 down, single digits both games, you go down quite heavy in the third. The question is, do the heads drop? And
I don't know about you, but I haven't seen any change in playing style.
Not at all, no.
I kind of think you got to try something.
I even thought maybe you just see them start lifting it to Callis a little bit.
Even if you want to go hard at Manik every time, you kind of just got to make a strategy decision and just do it.
Yeah. I think one of the things with Manik, if you do have to hit cross court to him, you got to. Every single one has to be a different shot.
Yeah.
You got to just keep throwing in different angles, keep giving him something new.
He is human, and he will make a racket error, and you just got to keep him honest on that side.
Yeah.
If he gets a sense you're never going to hit the ball to him, he's so comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Rare miss.
6-2 left. Oops. All right. Still within reach here. 6-2. I think you start getting 5, 6, 7 points down. It's tough to come back from.
I've noticed that Mikey is his cross-court length isn't quite there like it was yesterday. He's sort of losing that battle with Callis. Good get.
I think with this court being a little slower, Mikey's a hard hitter, but not one of the hardest.
Right.
So the effectiveness of his cross courts it's not really doing too much against Chris, right? As it would maybe on a faster court. That's a nice shot there.
Yeah, it was. That's
nice
good
change
dab.
of pace. Yeah.
That's good dab. That ball I don't mind. Like, what's Chris going to do with that? He hits it's like they're not going to hurt you up the middle at the door.
Yeah. A little bit of contact there, but I think with the racket and the
just clipped him. When actually got hit in our match, he got hit in the head with the ball.
He's taking a bit of a beating this weekend.
Yeah. I think Bobby thought he crossed over and.
It was actually, I think Witten's Bobby's squash chair, right? So he might be out of a job.
Yeah, that's true.
By the time he's back at
it was a pretty flush hit too. Pretty good. And it was good because Witten and I were standing next to each other. If he wasn't there, it might have hit me directly. Is Monik?
I don't know what happened. I think he might have just rolled his ankle.
Oh, he sprained his ankle. I think he rolled over on his ankle.
He was sort of out of the shot of the camera, so I couldn't quite see. But it's not good.
I think he's hurting. Yeah, I think he rolled over on his ankle. This is really unfortunate.
He might need to take a little injury break here because he's not moving too well.
No, I think they'll get through this match, but this is man, that sucks. We've all done that. You're sort of lunging for a ball, and your ankle just sort of rolls over.
Let's see if we can get a replay here. I'm not sure if we can, but yeah, it was. But it was. Definitely.
I think he did if he's a big boy, and if it's what I think he lunged into the back corner, and it just sort of went over.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he's actually walking fine. It looks like maybe it might have been his knee there.
I think it's just the adrenaline of it. Like I said, I think he'll get through this match, but I think this is pretty tough. Let's see if sometimes it can mess you up mentally, right? Because Mikey just tried to take it in on him. Now you might try to go at Monik.
I find it a little frustration there from Mikey.
Yeah.
It's very hard mentally to play against an injured player.
Yeah.
You know, because you start making decisions you wouldn't normally make, right? Causes you to kind of
I
open
think
the court
he's
up.
legitimately injured. I think you can take it to him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mikey's got to be beside himself. He's got an injured player, and like you said, he would never play that shot.
Yeah.
Certainly not to that quality.
It's never nice to pick on an injured player, but I think one of the key things is you got to be patient. You know, you got to sort of move them back, and then try and open up space in the front.
Yep.
You go short too early, and they're going to just push up, right?
Up, yeah.
They're going to be fine. Yeah, they're not really exposing Manik's movement here, so it's tough to tell how injured he is, right? Moved pretty well there.
Mikey picking some good angles. There's one up the middle. There's hard breakers. Same with Witten. They're actually playing a lot better just these couple rallies. That's unfortunate. That's kind of a tired movement.
I think you have to leave that one and come back and take it off the glass there.
I like that shot. Creates an opening. Oh, that's
a great touch.
That's classic Monik, too.
There's very few guys that shoot better off the back foot than Monik. You think you got him under pressure, and all of a sudden he's reeling off a winner.
Traffic. I've played with him where he's hit the ball between my legs. It's gone between my legs, and he's played it and hit a winner.
That's the greatest idea.
Hopefully, didn't hit it too hard.
No, he shot it pretty well.
That's a nice shot. Really running away with this game here. 12-2.
I think Monik's actually hurt. So they'll be lucky to get out of this one in 3.
Yeah, it makes such a difference to your body just to get through these matches in 3 games. Rather than
absolutely.
Stuck in a slugging match that goes on for a couple hours. You really feel it the next day.
Yeah, this being the how's your shoulder feel? This being the first tournament of the season.
It's always a little more sore than you normally feel it. I think it always takes a few events and before you really start to feel a little better out there. That's a great shot.
That was an incredible shot.
All right, so I got to start thinking about getting warmed up here for my match. Be on court next.
I think Mikey's giving up on this one.
I think mentally he's done here.
Yeah. Wow, they didn't even get his. I don't think. What are they at in total points? 15.
Yep.
Wow.
Had a stroke there, I think.
Man. And that's
it.
That's
quick work.
Greg, good luck. We'll be compensating
Thanks,
your match.
All right, guys.
Callis, is this thing correct? Look right? Doesn't feel right. How you doing, brother? Conference call. Conference call. I wonder if it's on. Hand out, one love. One all. Oh. 2-1, right.
All right, welcome back. On the mic, Hamed Anvari here. We have Stout McArthur in black versus Bews Hartigan in red. Adam Bews just got the Most Improved Player award before this match started. And that was a lumbering get for him there. So just underway. I'd say the Stout McArthur team is certainly the steadier team, the more experienced team.
3-1,
and
left
Bews Hartigan
side.
is sort of an up-and-coming team. Hartigan has good speed, good power, pace, and Bews is really last couple seasons started playing much better on the left. Obviously, most improved. He shoots well.
Hand out,
like that.
2-3.
They had a good win last year against Mikey Ferreira and Yvonne Bedon in the Briggs Cup. Wow, Bews is really struggling to get that front corner. Keeps the rally alive though. Joining me on the mic is Clinton Liu, and second year SDA.
How you doing, Anvari? Thanks for having me.
Our second year SDA, much improved. Playing a little with Omar.
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see
Who are you
it.
playing with in the Big Apple?
Down.
I'm playing with Seabags.
Yeah,
I feel every time
Play
you
left.
see me,
I couldn't see the ball in front of me. 2-3. Thank you.
I'm waiting for a different answer.
Oh, okay. Next time you ask me, I'm going to say you.
I'm playing with Vargas.
Okay.
As you know, looking forward to it. Great player, no points.
Yeah, very under. Like his ranking has dropped because I think he went to business school somewhere.
Yeah, he went to business school in Spain.
Okay.
3-all left.
That's a classic Stout winner. So 3-all. Hartigan not really bringing the heat just yet. Maybe saving it for a little bit.
I feel Stout does that shot very well. Like he holds you, and whoever's on his side, you have to just wait for him to finish the shot first because.
Yeah, and the big lefty.
Yeah, exactly. Because from that position.
4-3, right.
I thought something happened there.
So Bews got tied up a bit. And now Hartigan's bringing a bit of pace, and it opens the court for Bews, who last year was shooting really well. We'll see. His first tournament of the season. Guys are just starting to get back into it. A tricky one from James.
5-3, left
just
side.
broke the wrist and dropped in a little reverse. 5-3.
Very difficult to read that shot.
Yeah, James is really deceptive for lefty.
Yeah. I wonder if he finds this game quite slow, being a rackets champion. I always
5-4,
thought that
second man, right.
it really would complement his doubles.
Greg was playing great at the end of last year too. They don't play a lot of events, but when they do, they make them count.
Yeah.
Very strong team.
He's got that high elbow on the forehand side of McArthur, and like from there he can go cross court neck, reverse, drop. He
has a lot of options.
Very difficult to read.
And some pretty good pace.
Obviously, McArthur, Stout are probably seeded or favorites in this match. What do you think Bews and Hartigan would have to do to kind of like, beat this team?
Well, I think they need to have a good day, error-free. I think Bews needs to push up more.
Left side,
really
second man.
Yeah, he's been caught a couple of times, just hanging back a little bit.
But I think Hartigan's going to really need to bring a lot of pressure, open up the court for Bews, and we'll see if Adam has it today.
Watching Stout McArthur yesterday, I just get the feeling they have, every now and then, they have these patches where they, I don't know if they relax or lack of concentration, where, they both just kind of like make 2 or 3 errors. But, I think if you can just hold and wait for those two or 3 errors in little periods, I think
and then
that's...
make a run like there's one, yeah.
6-all, right side.
Like this was a pretty benign ball, and he just sort of got
right side, 6-all.
And Bews meant to put it there.
Yeah. So I would really think like, just kind of like, rally, and maybe a let, again, maybe a let, again, maybe a let, and then they'll make 2 or 3 points, and then you got to hold them again.
You got to be there for a while.
Yeah.
But, man, Bews is really struggling in the front of the court. Oh, great shot. You don't see too many winners on a whirly bird like that.
Yeah.
And it gives them the edge. 7-6 up.
This is that period where I feel they really just need to hold a little bit, because I do feel I've seen it. It usually comes from Stout. It just hits, goes for a little bit too much sometimes. Or too casual, I would say.
Yeah.
That's more it.
Well, that's his style, though. I think that's just, he's always going to look casual. It's just the way he is.
Oh.
And again, Bews so far back.
And out, 7-all.
How far back he's standing to get beat on that ball.
He's always getting caught behind Stout. You've played this game for a long time. Do you find like it's
8-7
a team like Stout McArthur? Do you isolate one player? Because I think once you get to a certain level, the guys are all they're really solid. Like, does it matter isolating somebody, or do you
9-7
kind of work both players? And
I
keep
find when
looking
you
for
try
space?
to isolate
9-7.
one guy, it's sort of it gets in your head. You're trying to hit, you're trying to force some situations to one guy and hitting the wrong ball. What I try to do is I try to think of like, so we have a righty and a lefty. So if I'm ever in trouble, I try to go to their collective backhands up the middle, maybe lob the ball to the back door, and just get back in position. So I focus more on
Left ball,
position
9-7.
and ball placement than I do on one
Right
guy.
side.
I feel like if you're, no matter who you're playing, if you put the ball in the right spot and stay in the right position, good things happen. So I tend to think of it in that terms. Early on when I started playing, I'd say, okay, this guy's a lot weaker. Let's hit everything to him. But it just turned out, there's sometimes you don't want to hit a straight rail because it's, even if the guy's weaker, we're all going to be able to handle a straight rail.
You don't think it works just as a variation?
It can. Oh, it's a great shot by James. Good
Down
adjustment.
10-7. Left side.
Got really low on that, bent his knees, and boom.
It was an all or nothing shot. 10-7. So this is like they were down 1 and now they pulled ahead, and this is where, and look at that, that's just a beauty.
11-7.
This is where the
right
better
side.
teams usually. This is why they're better. They win these points in the middle here. An error from Bews. This was an open
left
ball.
side.
I think that might be a function of the score pressure sometimes, feeling the game running away from them, and you feel like you need to do something extra special. Just from what you were saying, we haven't seen many down the middle, to their backhand, right? It's all going straight, mostly to their forehands. Great shot.
Oh, and another 10 by Bews.
13-7. Right side.
Oh, that was
my
just a
word.
Right
shank.
side.
Wow. Wow, that's rare to see. And then he comes back with a blazing
13-8.
winner.
Left side. Second man.
Take that to the bank.
That's what doubles is really like no other game. You can have a guy shank a ball like that and then just hit a tremendous. Wow.
Oh.
This was
14-8
quite an angle
game
too. So inside out both and a roller.
I think that might be even better than Bews' shot. Yeah.
Well, that was the best shot I've seen this weekend. That was a flat out roller. That was a nice shot by James to Hartigan's backhand, which, if you want to say there's a weakness, that would be it.
Yeah. I played with Hartigan a couple of times, and he said he prefers to play, is it left, I think?
He prefers the left.
Yeah. I think so.
I've never actually seen him play on the left.
Oh, really? Then maybe it must be the Pro-Am games with Edward Minskoff.
Right. So I'd say Bews' confidence isn't too high. I've seen 2 reverses that were 4 or 5 feet above the tin, and then just having trouble getting in that corner. That was a quick game. That went from 8-7 to 15-8. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, we'll be back in 90 seconds. All right, Clinton and Hamed back on the mic.
Lead.
We'll see if the Hartigan Bews team changes up the strategy. Hartigan wasn't really much of a factor there. He wasn't involved much, and I would say Bews had a couple bad errors, a little slow to the front. We'll see if Hartigan told him to press up a little more.
Yeah.
When you get your partner to press up a little more, he needs to have confidence that you're going to cover over his head, and they might want to do that.
I mean, I think even after the first point, you could just see they're both just hanging so far back. They're not really jostling for that position. Hartigan also behind the red line.
Yeah, both guys.
Yeah,
and that's just too easy for Greg.
Left.
Yeah.
He loves that shot. These guys are just mechanical.
Oh, great spot. Yeah, I'd like to see Hartigan Bews play down the middle a little bit more, just to like vary it. That's the first backhand I think
counts,
we've seen.
yeah.
You know,
From James. Yeah, even like the weird angles and the whirly birds, like we're seeing now. Now he got an opening.
Yeah.
Couple openings now, finally.
Yeah. Especially like that when Greg clears all the way to the sidewall, he's opened up a nice little channel for Will to hit down. You know.
That was a good spot. Oh, there. That's what Bews is going. That's what they're going to have to do.
1-1.
Open it
but
up.
That came off like a good angle
from
Stout.
Hartigan.
Yeah,
but
Stout had to play a backhand,
and that's the 1-2 punch. Hartigan had a good, hard, sharp angle. Stout adjusted, and then we had a great shot by Bews. So they got one. They're going to need a bunch more of those. That's the other thing is Stout and McArthur are actually, I don't know if I would say faster than they look, but they're both very fast. They're quick.
Yeah.
They make good gets.
I think they both read the game very well. So I think, they anticipate quite well. I think.
Yeah, they do.
You know. I wouldn't say it's like raw pace,
great shot
I'd say
by
like
James.
a Jim Bamba's. It's kind of like just.
Or Randy Lim is. Just,
Randy, exactly. Yeah. He's a good one.
He's probably the fastest guy.
Yeah.
Vargas is up there. He's pretty quick.
I haven't actually seen him play. He left before I got on the tour, really. You know.
A dead winner again.
3-1.
I think the winner to error ratio.
3-1.
I haven't counted any. Maybe I counted one floor from the black team.
Yeah.
But so far, Greg, besides the one floor, has had a plethora of winners.
Did you say a plethora of winners?
A plethora of winners.
That's a good word. It sounds exactly like it is.
Left.
A plethora.
Are you calling that?
And I'm not sure what they're discussing here. I think
3-1.
What do you think about the new rule
Right
about
side, 3-1.
changing the ball after the third game? Do you think it gives certain teams an advantage?
Yeah, I would say it does. Give the harder hitting teams an advantage. I think it was just, maybe they can. Great shot and a great get. And then I think he just mishit it.
3-2
See
left.
what hits on his racket. Yeah, he just hit it at the top of the string.
3-2.
That to me is, if there's a criticism, I would say of James's game is like that casualness. Sometimes it just kind of
4-2.
He just makes a couple of errors. Yeah.
But yes,
maybe I mean it could be a function of the game being quite slow to him. You know.
Right.
It feels like it's a pro-am or something.
Back to your comment on the ball. I think it was done because of. That might be a stroke.
Play let. 4-2.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, let.
Yeah.
Wow. I think it was done because the players, the ball would get a crack in it, and they were constantly checking it and throwing it and it was slowing down the game. And so we have in the past had ball issues. That's 2 errors
Out.
from James.
3-4.
Where the balls would break off. And I remember there was a year the balls were so bad, we were breaking them in the warm-ups.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I broke a ball, me and my partner, just us, warming it up. before the other team even got on the court. And you know we don't hit it very hard.
Yeah. Go for those soft little cross-court drop
That ball.
nicks. You
Yeah,
know?
it was,
3-4.
I personally like a soft ball that loosens up a bit. But I think it's, it makes the game faster. It's probably more exciting.
So again, other than the first point, we haven't seen any of the Stout McArthur player backhanding. Oh, it's the first one.
Yeah, this is a better game for Bews Hartigan. Bews is look at his position. He's so much further up the court.
Yeah.
Seems to be holding it pretty well. Up until that was
the shot.
That was
Sorry, Bews.
Yeah.
that was not the most athletic, graceful movement.
Yeah.
That was
The
really
word
fun.
gazelle doesn't
Yeah,
spring to mind.
you look like a ballerina that had drank a lot of beer. Oh, that's classic
And out.
Stout.
6.
Winner off the serve. Those are a little demoralizing in the pros, right?
Yeah.
Because you can get some really long points that you work hard for, and then you serve to a guy and he just puts it away.
Yeah, Bews really not getting in front. I think
He
Stout
was,
is playing.
and that's another one Stout
6-4,
missed. Sorry,
left side.
Greg
McArthur.
missed, but that was right there. It was wide open.
So this is an
getting his
example. So they
opportunity.
6-4 up, Stout McArthur, and I think they're probably going to make 1 or 2 more errors, and then they're going to.
And there's another
Here
one.
we go.
Oh,
So that's what I was saying is like.
And that was casual, too.
Yeah. Not very seldom I'm right. I'm
Ball,
quite
5-6.
happy about that one.
So both teams seem to be swinging pretty hard, trying to inject pace, but the ball's not really going.
Yeah, it's not
This
really
is slow
trying.
court. James overhitting that one a bit.
Oh, great angle.
Yeah, I actually
5-7
think that,
left
Greg
side,
is pretty
Bews.
strong, and they should be playing James a lot more.
Uh-huh.
Like you said, he's casual and error
Yeah.
prone, and maybe isolate, get McArthur sort of iced and out of it.
Yeah.
Because Greg has been playing really well. And you can get Hartigan doing that. I think they should just go right
There
at
you
James.
go.
There's another one, a good get, and they kind of bailed him out.
Left ball.
That was a bailout. He should have gone. I think maybe he was trying to go for something a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to get the ball off of
Yeah.
Greg's racket. It's too
He's
much
really
heat.
putting Bews under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. Yeah, I don't know why they're going at him. They need to go at James. I guess it's just more natural to go cross court, but
I
they.
guess so. I mean, myself as a left wall, I find like when people bring a lot of heat, you're not really that confident being able to
Straighten it.
straighten it out.
But if you can get Will hitting hard crosses at James, it's opened it up. That was what,
Out.
and that's out.
Casual error again.
Nice crowd here at the Maryland Club. Great facility, great membership. Andrew Cordova has done a fantastic job. Really fun weekend. Well taken care of.
Yeah, I've always heard about guys talk
Stroke,
about this tournament.
7-all.
It's my first time
Left.
here, so
It's a fantastic
really,
event.
Yeah, really enjoying. I mean, it
7-all.
started off really well where you get like 3 free T-shirts. It's not very often you get that. Maybe you get a little towel or something. But 3 T-shirts for the pro-am, boom.
The wine koozie, that was
Yeah.
nice. That's a nice gift.
Exactly. Thanks for telling me what that was. I didn't actually know. I was like,
Yeah, I thought it was. They have some tall boys, which
Yeah,
are
yeah.
really, really big beers, and I thought it was a tall boy koozie holder. And Cordova said, "No, that's a wine holder."
I'm familiar with
So, yeah.
tall boys.
Yeah, so that was where my head
Yeah.
was. I thought it was for my Coors Light tall boy. which is actually probably what I'll use it for. Great shot. Wow, that was an incredible recovery. I can't believe Greg got that. I thought that almost rolled.
Did a good job staying balanced and good variation there. I often find that sometimes teams try and hit too hard all the time.
Yep.
And I think the variety is what's effective, you know, because people, especially at this level, they get so used to the pace.
Yeah.
And they can adjust so quickly, but it's coming a hard shot.
Shot.
Oh, great touch.
8.
Great touch.
Yeah, it's like in baseball, you have a fastball, and then when the guy throws an off-speed pitch, it makes them both that much more effective.
Yeah, exactly.
And I remember my baseball coach always told me it's the degree of speed change. So if you throw a 50-mile-an-hour fastball, it doesn't matter if you throw a 20-mile-an-hour changeup. You know, it's the degree of difference. That's a little extreme, but I think, you know, when you hit the ball super hard and you put one in there that's not as hard, it just gives the guys a different look. Same thing with the angles on the wall.
Yeah.
It's a good battle right here at 8-7.
It's going to be interesting to see who's going to make the first error here.
I think so. Hartigan, Bews, you really only have one shooter, and that's Bews. And so I think Will's really doing a good job of making gets like that and hitting the ball hard. And Bews is just so far back.
And out. 8 all.
Look how far back he's standing.
He's chilling.
Wow.
That's the thing.
And he's not the fastest guy, so
Yeah.
you'd think he'd want to be a couple steps in front to give himself an advantage.
Exactly. That's the thing that I've found in doubles is quite interesting, just coming from a singles background where you hit every ball. There's sometimes where I find myself just spectating, wow, these guys are hitting hard. And, and then before you know it, somebody hits a reverse and you're like, oh, I got to get that, you know.
Yep.
So I think that's also, you know, for anybody out there, just watch a good game but still be in good position.
Great shot.
8-9.
He's
Left
going to need a
side.
lot more of that.
8-9.
That all came. He was standing in front of the line, the red line, so he's in good position to take advantage of that loose shot.
Oh, that's a good ball. Good ball.
Nice.
Right side. 10-8.
The Aussies would have called that a little tickle boast. I always find it funny.
10-9. Left side.
So 10-9. Winner by James. Casual reverse.
So this is where I feel like Bews Hartigan really need to hold, because I think and make a couple of good gets, because I think Stout McArthur. Oh,
wow, that was the ballerina in him again.
Exactly, that was more gazelle-like.
Oh, an error.
There we go.
11-9. Right.
That's later in the season. That's James's James' signature shot. That inside out for. He does it so well. He's so hard to hit through. Oh, I just caught.
12-9
Is this
left.
Bews with a cross-court winner? Yeah, that's a great spot.
There we go.
Those are always nice when you win on, basic fundamentals.
Yeah.
Like you just hit a cross-court in the crack. So much easier than flirting with the tin.
Exactly. It's good awareness of where Greg was and good, placement of the ball. Just found that right angle, the right speed, just to get it past Greg.
This is where Hartigan's got to help, because Bews really struggled to that front, and then he got lobbed over his head. So Hartigan went back and reset, and then go in front again. I mean, Bews really, he's got to get that ball.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That was good,
10,
but it wasn't
12.
good enough to win
And
a
out.
point at that stage in the game.
10-12.
That's a nice spot.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just not holding up.
Good recovery.
Yeah.
Level. 10-12, right.
Hartigan's got to find a way to, I think
Yeah,
they need
really help his partner.
yeah, and they need to play James a lot more.
It kind of looks like that's what's happening. You know, the majority of the Bulls, well,
Adam's
did
playing a
look good.
lot of, Bews is playing a lot of balls, and I don't think James is playing enough.
still not a lot of down the middle, I feel.
No, a little bit, just a little bit better with depth, at least. Going to James a bit. The Hartigan-James cross-court battle is, if I'm the red team, that's what I want. Not the Bews McArthur.
Yeah.
Up the middle, opening. Good drop. Not a great whirly bird. Not a great reverse. Good angle. Hartigan brings some really good angles and gets a racket error. He just has
10-13.
You know, it's a heavy ball. It's tough to describe because, you know, pace is pace, but he hits just this heavy ball. That, you know, if you don't get good wood on it, it's not coming back right.
Exactly. I do feel like Hartigan needs to play, you know, one or two more reverses just to keep Stout true, because Stout is just, he's not having to move up. Only.
Sorry, Hartigan with the reverse to Stout.
Level. 10-13. Left.
I think so. Or
To
cross-court
Greg,
drop.
cross-court drop.
Or,
Gotcha.
or cross-court drop. You know?
Yeah.
Just to keep, because, you know, as we were saying, like, we feel like Stout needs to see a few more balls.
Yeah. And he's
just
letting
again,
some
just
go.
as a variation.
Good hands by Bews. This is a good point.
There we go.
Yeah, James is at least feeling uncomfortable. You can tell he's getting balls inside on him.
Yeah.
Feeling more uncomfortable. Oh, floor ball. That's Will's first.
11.
That's a real shank.
Yeah.
That's his first one. That's a big one though.
Yeah. I didn't think he needed to
13-11.
go for such a big
I don't
shot
even know
at
if he
that
was
time.
going for it. I think he just took his eye off it. He was jumping up and shanked it. This is much better from the red team. They really need this game. You can't go 2-0 is really tough against this veteran Stout McArthur team.
And I do feel like as the game goes on, they get better actually.
Yeah.
You know, they find their range a little bit more.
And you have this Bews-Greg cross-court battle, which is just not what you want. Oh, he missed it.
12-13 left.
12-13.
This is stressful.
Oh, no.
13 all.
Oh,
Right.
no. That is just brutal. That's Bews' ball.
Just a little lapse in concentration from the guys.
Yeah, that's brutal at that stage in the
Critical
game.
time, yeah. I do feel like now is the time where, you know, I think even both teams need to just kind of vary the pace a little
13
bit.
all.
Because as you were giving that baseball analogy, is like about the fastballs, you know, it's like at the moment it's just fastballs.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think both teams are just trying to at this. Oh, good nick.
Good nick.
14-13.
Losing this game tomorrow. I think if they lose this game, I think the match is over in 3.
Yeah.
They had such a sizable lead, and then just small little errors.
Level.
The way they lost
14-13.
this game is the way that I think is how you beat Stout McArthur. It's like it was just in small little increments, you know. It's nothing, they didn't do anything crazy, but they just kind of, so you win a point, you win 2 points, and then, or you win a point and then lose 2, and then you win a point and then you lose 2, you know, so.
Hartigan, great shot. Kind of caught James flat-footed.
And out, 14 all. Yeah.
A high-risk shot from the door, but Hartigan has that shot. I love a 14 all. I love it. Love it.
What do you think, 10 or winner?
Well, I'm hoping Hartigan.
Wait.
Oh, no. Hartigan should not be soft serving at 14.
You don't think so?
No. He should hard serve and aim for the crack. At 14 all, absolutely.
I'll take that coaching advice for
Absolutely.
my next match.
Hard serve as hard as you possibly can into the crack. You just want it to squirt one way or another. Yeah, that's not a great serve. Especially for a guy with a cannon like Will has.
Yeah.
Bring the cannon. There you go. That's a nice spot. Yeah, that's not a good cross-court battle. I
like that little change-up.
Oh! I think Bews needs to go for a reverse when he gets it. He's not going to be winning these cross-court battles.
It's a great rally.
Great rally. James almost had the nick. Oh, well, I really wanted to see Will go for something. Great recovery. It's a fantastic point.
Good teamwork, good communication.
Yeah. It's good doubles. That's the one. Go. Oh, and that's a no-let. That is a great counter. Oh, no, that is a let. I think they give him a let. Did he get a let?
Yeah. Crowd happy to see another rally.
Yeah. Crowd showing their appreciation. That was a great 14-all point. Damn it, I wish Hartigan would hard serve that. Resets the point.
Like in this situation, are you looking to force an error, or are you looking to go for a winner?
I always look, if you get a ball in the right situation, right spot, I think you got to take your shot that you feel comfortable with. Everyone's got one that they feel good doing.
That's Hartigan's.
Yeah. So I would not count on an error. Great one. And that's the match, I think.
Oh, my word. Bews back again, but even if he wasn't further forward, no chance.
We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. But what's that? Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a great spot. Much like this. Yeah. Stout, McArthur.
McArthur on
Stout and McArthur lead 2 games.
leading
Love.
2-love against Bews Hartigan.
Lovell.
Bews Hartigan with the first team back on court. It'd be interesting. I wonder if that's and it, you know, just like getting on court first sometimes you know, just sends a message to the opposition that you're still ready, you're still in it, you're not giving up.
All right, we're starting the third and I think final game. Oh, wow.
That was a ridiculous
Stout roller. Oh, man. Although I will say I saw Hartigan and Bews sort of walk past me on court. They didn't seem, you know, they had their head up high. They didn't seem too upset. But
yeah, they were first on court. I think, you know,
3-love.
Another
left.
It's, I mean, 2-love lead. It's just so tough in doubles, right, to change that momentum. Doubles is a game of confidence and momentum and streakiness. It's so funny. I've been playing for a decent amount of time.
Hand out,
you can go from feeling like the greatest player in the world to a complete hack quite quickly. But it is hard to go the other way, from a hack to the greatest player in the world.
2-3
As
left.
Greg misses a relatively benign cross court. I mean, yeah, it was on the wall, but that was pretty benign.
Especially after the shot he hit before. Like, you'd think he'd make that.
So let's see if there's any change of strategy. I actually thought Bews Hartigan played a great game, and they came away with a loss, which is so demoralizing. There was a couple errors and just not the right cross-court battle.
Sorry, 1 sec.
They really need the cross-court battle between Hartigan and James.
Yeah.
Because I think Hartigan can win that, because he ties James up with good angles.
And I think James, like if he gets the right angles and gets it up and over James, it's going to frustrate him, because I think he likes going for shots like that. You know?
Left.
And that was a
and if you can starve him of those opportunities, he's the one that's more error prone. I feel, you know. I mean, he's going to hit some ridiculous winners, but
he is.
If there is a weakness in the team, you know,
I agree.
I would say you'd have to just, like, you know, starve.
Second racket
right side.
Maybe I'm wrong about this cross-court battle, but I still think Bews has had the shorter end of that stick.
Oh, my word.
Hand out, 5-4.
Confidence is high.
That's the incredible thing about this team. I feel like, you know, as you were saying, they're so streaky, but like some of the winners and shots they play, it really comes out of nowhere. You know, like that wasn't a bad lob, I felt. And, you know, outright winner. There we go, one down the middle a little bit. That's good.
Thus far, the quality of this point seems pretty good and on par with sort of the game we saw, the second game. So the quality is pretty good. Nice shot, Adam.
I feel these
5-all
9-10
left
points
side.
have happened
Yeah,
very
Stout.
quickly, though.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
That's true. There's been winners and errors.
5-all. 5-all. Heads up. Sorry.
That's out of court.
Sorry, you all right?
Our patrons again.
Yeah, they got it. You got it? 6-5? No. They got it back up there. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
that's
way
just
too
great,
easy.
Yeah.
7-5.
Right in his
left
right.
side.
And that sort of that shot before it lends itself to that shot that Greg played, right? It's like it's coming into your body. It's like perfect height.
Hand out, 6-7.
Did he make that?
No, another error.
That was probably a forced error, though. Good spot and another error.
7-all.
Bews really likes that spot, and he plays it well.
Yeah.
And I
Really
can tell
gets
you
it at your feet. And,
yeah, I
you
can
know.
say as a right wall guy, like late in the game or in a match, when you get that ball, you want to not move your feet and think that you can just sort of wrist it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's just losing that battle.
8, right. Bews.
It's just, Greg just slots that like so comfortably.
Another
Hand
winner.
out.
I think they're going to run away
7.
with it. The score is actually closer than it feels, doesn't it? Feel
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah. I
It
thought it would
feels
be
like
like
it should be like
10-6
9-3.
or
Yeah, it's crazy that it's this close. There's another one.
10-7 left.
Yeah. At this stage, like,
Bews
do you
is
think
so far back.
Stout McArthur, is it like, are they feeling more confident?
Yes, I
Is
think
that
that's-
why they're going for the shot? I mean, they started going at was it 7-all or 8-7 or
Yeah.
something like that?
I thought they started going right from the gate. The
Yeah.
first few points they were hitting a winners off serve, and there's another. That's a third error
Right.
from Greg, but
Yeah.
you know they're not really punishing him for the errors.
Yeah.
He's upset with himself, but he's had equal amount of winners.
So do you think it's a function of Stout McArthur's winners or Bews Hartigan not hitting their spots, their targets as well?
Yeah, I think it's target. Wow, that was a clean
10,
one.
sorry,
This
11-8
is a
left
clean
side.
winner.
That's gorgeous.
And that's what I mean. He just he had 3 errors, and he still went for that. And oddly, it's weird. Like in singles, if you're up 2-0, you're not going to make any errors, right? You're just going to keep the ball as deep as you can and sort of just try to grind it out. Doubles is a little
9-11,
different. It
hand
feels
out.
like when you're up 2-0, you get more confidence. You go for more stuff.
Yeah.
You might have more errors.
I mean, I feel the team that's down to
9-12
Look at this
left
score,
side.
though.
Yeah.
12-9. I would have thought it was 12-2.
Yeah. I mean, you called it before the game. You said, it really does feel like, it's a low scoring game.
Yeah. Great one. And Bews didn't even move.
Hand out,
Didn't even
13-9.
Is it typical in doubles for teams to come back from, let's say, a deficit like this, 13-9 in general?
Yeah, I would
even
say,
if in the first game or if it's the second game?
well, doubles is